Hopefully you guys can hear me. Yeah, it seems like you guys can hear me. All right. Anyway, what's up, y'all? Surgic here, and wow, I didn't expect to welcome to Kidnapped Girl. To a game about us kidnapping a girl. Technically, that's what it's about. Let's start. Technically, that's what it's about. Anyway, the day I turned 17. If you guys can hear my TV, I apologize. I turned that all the way up for some reason. Anyway, the day I turned 17, I kidnapped a girl. Her name was Alice. Sociability was not the main feature of her character. In class, she was always quiet, especially with no one to talk to. A girl like her was not difficult to pull out for a date after school. If you guys cannot hear me, I apologize. I don't know if I can turn this down or not. Give me a minute. Oh, looks like I can. Cool. Awesome. Anyway, in the process, she greatly agreed to come home with me, where I gave her some juice laced with sleeping pills. Alice fell asleep in just a few minutes. It's my first kidnapping. I had a bad beginning. Everything went according to plan, although with the dosage I went too far. I lived with my uncle. His house was too big for just two of us, so some of the rooms were empty. My uncle said for a long time that he wanted to rent them out, but he didn't post any ads, so I used one of them as my torture chamber. Of course, he didn't know that. God, I'm a bad person. I just started this game and I'm already a bad person. Edward was the name of my uncle. He really went into the empty room. The only key card to the room was settled in my pocket. Edward always came to my. I mean, I can't talk. Edward always came to home late, so today I had plenty of time to have fun with my new toy. When I locked myself in the room with Alice, I felt a wave of heat sweep through my body. My hands were sweating as I began to crawl along the rope. My gaze darted hungrily from the sharp blade to the white skin of the motionless body and back again. I licked my lips in anticipation. Blah blah, I can't pronounce that. With excitement, bad thoughts came to my head. I looked back at the closed door. Did I make a mistake? Did everything go so well? You just kidnapped a girl, so of course everything's gonna go bad. I shook my head, shaking off my misgivings, and said about the task I had long dreamed of. The only thing that matters now is that it's just the two of us, and that we won't be disturbed for the next few hours. I was getting excited about what was coming. Putting my tools aside, I sat down next to Alice, putting my hand on her thin, fragile leg. Oh, sorry. I ran my hand up her thigh, touching the edge of her short skirt. I need to take off her clothes, otherwise it will only prevent me from enjoying the work done. Please tell me I don't have to censor anything. Button by button, I slowly removed her skirt and frozen. Please, no, no, no! Thank God. Okay. Really bruised and other signs of beatings under the clothes. I didn't hit her, so I couldn't have left those bruises. Then where did they come from? Is she being beaten at home? And after all, she was only beaten where the clothes could have hide the bruises, to avoid being seen by strangers. It seemed that Alice was regularly bullied. In some places where there were fresh bruises filled with blood, and other disgusting black knit spots, the older ones were slowly dissolving. I can't even imagine how hard and painful it is to move in a state. But she came to school every day and even smiled in weird conversations with her classmates. Perhaps she decided to go with me so that she could return home as late as possible. These thoughts made the desire to hurry disappear. But I didn't change my mind. No. That strange feeling in my heart was probably not pity, but disappointment. After all, psychos like me can't feel pity and can't empathize with others. When I kidnapped Alice, I wanted to enjoy her suffering, to see the first drop of blood on her smooth white skin. And now, I can't get what I want. Her body's covered in injuries with my effort. It's like asking for a sweet birthday cake, but getting a still moldy cupcake. Okay. How can I feel Alice with pain and horror when she's already being bullied? After thinking about it, I decided to hide all the torture items that couldn't indicate the real reason for the abduction. What is going on? And when I so accept, I'll send her home and find a better victim next time. Finally, Alice opens her eyes. Ask if she's alright, or keep silent. Can I save? Save. Alright, back. I almost clicked exit. I'm so sorry. Okay, let me check my time. Let's do this. Oh, 5 now. Okay, not bad. So let's ask if she's alright. Why not? We're psychos. Let's just, I guess, I don't know. As soon as she regained consciousness, I rushed to her, feigning concern. Feigning concern? I don't know. Oh, you're awake. Are you alright? Does it hurt anywhere? When we were sitting down, you suddenly fainted, and Alice, however, was no hurry to show excitement. Instead, she got up, looked around, closed her eyes for a second, and then looked directly at me. You put me to sleep. These words froze me for a second. How did she know about that? Oh, What are you talking about? I told you, you just passed out. I've been put to sleep more than once, so I know the feeling when I start to fall asleep after a sleeping pill. Put to sleep? I was more taken aback by the news than when Alice said that I had drugged her. It's... Never mind. Why did you put me to sleep anyway? Did you do something to me? Alice touched herself between her legs without lifting her skirt. Hey, I didn't do anything wrong to you. She took her hand away. You're right. Then why? I told you. I know you put me to sleep. Stop dodging the question. I didn't know what to say. The awkwardness of the situation increased with every second. I didn't know what to do or what to say. It was necessary to change the subject utterly and try to take control of the situation. Where did you get this bruises? So you undressed me. Ah, I get it. Where are the photos? What photos? The photos of my body. No, no, no. I didn't undress you or take pictures of you, trust me. Then why did you put me to sleep? That is not true at all, and you have stopped and answered my question. I'll only tell you after I hear the truth. I hesitated. Should I tell the truth? Something like, oh, I'm sorry, I just wanted to torture you at home. But it's okay, I've already changed my mind, so you can go home. No, this is nonsense. And I'm not sure if it'll work, but it's worth a try. You know, lowering his eyes and storming, he pretended to be very confused. His? That was a her. The only way to get out of the situation, which would go without suspicion, is to come up with a sufficiently touching story. As far as I know, girls are more emotional and romantic than boys. I like you. And for long, I had the desire to kidnap a loved one, so I decided on my birthday to make myself a gift. Moving my hand, I continued to stare at the floor without looking up. Who would believe that? Wait, you love me? I nodded unconcernedly. Someone liked me. The reason weirdness and anger disappeared. Fully, she smiled and her eyes lit up. Wow, this really is an anime. It worked. Well, my lie worked. Although I must admit, I did not expect much success and was just already preparing to reduce the kidnapping to a mocking joke. To laugh at her face, call her a neat fool for believing that such a handsome man like me can truly ask him out, and a girl like her out. And then rudely take her to the door after dealing with several insulting phrases thrown at me. Let me check my time. Okay, I'm gonna have to end this. Okay. I would just farewell. It's not that I could just go back and talk to her anytime soon. I must admit. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and save this real quick. Hold on. Save. Alright, y'all. So this is gonna be. I'm gonna end it right here, and I will make a part 2 of this. So, if this saves, that is. If it saves, then that'll be amazing. Anywho, bye, y'all.